Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be giving tips on how to get the event pets quickly and without spending any robux. I really recommend playing the mini games like a lot. They are the fastest ways to get candy eggs, especially jerboa jam. So, whenever a mini game is starting soon, I suggest teleporting there. The next thing is completing pet tasks. You can get 200 eggs every time you complete one. It's pretty easy, but really time-taking. For jerboa jam, I suggest getting these things, especially the red ones, with cheesecake. You can get 1,000 from just collecting that. There's also hidden candy eggs in this map. You can get them for extra eggs, but you don't have to, since the game is already giving you a lot of candy eggs. Another thing I did when grinding was to play in the river. It took me a day to master controlling the donut floaty, but I suggest doing this at night since all the cocoadiles are asleep. My last tip for grinding is to play the game of sweets. If you land on certain spots, you can get 1,000 eggs. Sugar dices are obtainable by getting one for free every day. You can also get them from completing the SUGARFEST tasks. Once you saved up, you can buy the purchasable pets. Cocoadiles can only be bought at night in this area for 14,000 eggs. The waffle worm can be purchased at the waffle circus for 80,000 eggs. And the jiggly jerboa can be purchased at the candy cliffs. It's only 6,000 eggs, so I suggest getting the other event items before. For the mochi meow, I personally only spent 50,000 eggs on it. If you're planning to get it with only candy eggs, it's 125,000 in total for one. But I suggest getting a free mallet from the game of sweets. If you complete the tasks, you can get a free caramel dice, which is really helpful. I usually use sugar dices until I'm 1 to 6 spaces away from the mallet, and then I use the caramel dice so I can land on it. If you do this for 5 days, you will be able to get the mochi meow without spending candy eggs. After you have your mochi mallets, head to the mochi field at night only. If you head over here at day, you won't be able to unlock the mochi meow. For the gummy guana, you can either buy a chisel for 6,500. You would need 45,500 in total to get one. But they are also claimable from the game of sweets, so I suggest using the same method as getting the mochi meow, while also buying a few since they're cheap, like 4 chisels, bought in 3 from the game of sweets. Last but not least, the gumball caterpillar can be claimed in the game of sweets. You will have to go around the loop in the game 5 times to get one. That means you'll need to get a lot of sugar dices to go around. As I said earlier, you can get them from the SUGARFEST quests and a daily dice for free. If you land on the jackpot of the day, you can get 4 sugar dices. as well as a lot of cash. Check YouTube or TikTok every day to check what the jackpot spot is. I would use the same method as the mochi meow. Use sugar dices to land 1 to 6 spots away from the number, and use a caramel dice to land on it. And that's all. Make sure to use these tips if you're going to save up for a mega or neon of these event pets.